This week marked 16 years since the Oklahoma City bombing. It was the worst act of terrorism on U.S. soil until 9/11. In tonight's Weekend Journal, we visit victims of both tragedies who have come together to help one another move past the pain. As Oklahoma City marked 16 years since the bombing that killed 168 of its citizens,
Sorry you're having to go through this again.
a group of September 11th families was there.
My mother, Diane Althouse,
and our big sister, Miss Bailey Alman.
Eleni Kosulis led the World Trade Center United Family Group in honor of her sister Danielle, a bond broker who was trapped on 9/11 on one of the top floors of the Twin Towers.
She had this amazing zest for life. She always had a smile on her face.
Kosulis believes Oklahoma City families truly understand what her family went through in 2001.
I was finally able to talk to people who went through the experience. And it's not only the experience of losing a loved one so suddenly, but it's losing someone to terrorism.
There is an annual pilgrimage to both cities on the anniversaries.
We help each other. There's times that, like today, I need that hug.
Rudy Guzman's brother, Randy, oversaw the Marines recruiting station on the 6th floor of the bombed federal building. Guzman has stood with 9/11 families at their memorial service and plans to return in September.
As long as I put a smile on someone, I did my job.
In Oklahoma City, 9/11 families see positive results. A peaceful memorial, a chair for every victim, representing that empty chair at the dinner table. Gates display 9:01, the minute before the attack, and 9:03, the minute after.
You have to give yourself time to go through the process.
At shared meals, the families share their emotions.
Guilt part, that was, we kind of went through that too.
Survivors and emergency responders are part of the exchange.
That's my desk right here.
Calvin Mosier worked for the Department of Housing and Urban Development on the 8th floor and escaped the Oklahoma blast. His best friend and office mate, David Jack Walker, did not. This week, Mosier was among the Oklahomans to sew a stitch in a large American flag salvaged from New York's Ground Zero.
I'm hoping that they can see within us the fact that there is a light beyond where they may be today.
For Judy and Kevin Bailey, who lost their son Brett in the Trade Center attack, visiting Oklahoma is healing.
I can see that it can be done, and it really helps you to wake up every morning and to put your feet on the ground and start running again.
Those bright stripes and bright stars.
Victims of terror, with common threads, knitting their hearts together.
How are you? They're 6 years ahead of us, and so, I think I look at them and be like, okay, at some point I hope to be even further along.
There is a time in which you will remember back and think so fondly of your friends and don't think so much about the terror that took them.
The Oklahoma City Memorial was completed on the 5th anniversary of that attack. The 9/11 Memorial at Ground Zero is scheduled to open this September, a decade after the attacks.